How you been doing?
Trying to get over bronchitis for about a week and a half, and it just won't go.
Economic Development Corporation will meet in a regular board meeting in the Gun Barrel City Council chambers located at 1716 West Main Street, Gun Barrel City, Texas, 75156 on Tuesday, February 11th, 2019. That should be 2020 at 5 p.m. This meeting is called to order. Stand for the invocation, please. Mr. Damiano, would you do us the honor?
Lord, we gather here today as the Gun Barrel City Economic Development Corporation, whose charter is to improve the lives of the people that live in this town through jobs, sales tax, and other services and businesses. We ask that you watch over our group, guide us, give us a proper intellect and experience and thoughts to do a good job. Please watch over those who guide us, be it abroad or at home, the police and the fire. Amen.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call from my right, please.
Johannes present.
Damiano, present.
Lawrence present.
Kyle, present.
Foster, present.
Merritt, present.
We do have a quorum. Citizens' comments limited to 3 minutes. This item provides the opportunity for citizens to address the EDC Board of Directors on any matter, whether or not it's posted on the agenda. However, in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Section 551.041, the EDC Board of Directors cannot discuss, deliberate, or take action on matters not listed on the agenda. At this time, the Board will receive citizen comments and, if necessary, may refer the matter to EDC staff for research, resolution, or referral to the EDC Board on a future agenda. Do we have any citizen comments?
No, not at this time.
Thank you. Old business. Item 3A, discuss and or take action to approve and recommend that City Council approve the EDC meeting minutes of January 14th and the special meeting minutes of January 20th. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the January 14th minutes and the special meeting of January 20th, both 2020.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote from my right.
Johannes, yes.
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. Item 3B, discuss and or take action to approve and recommend the City Council approve the December 2019 EDC month-end financial report. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and seconded. Any discussion?
I have a comment to add. It's not in the documentation that we had here, but we had a situation where someone who had sent us a check in November payment, we got found out in December that it was a non-sufficient fund check. We sent it back through a second time. We found a payment on the account. We assumed that that's where it belonged, and that was their December, so we asked for certified funds, and that was sent, and the cashier's check came in its place, and then January came in on time. So I'm not mentioning who it was because they didn't do it intentionally. There was a bookkeeping issue, and not a big deal, but it happened.
So will you need to modify the financial report, or will it stand?
No, it really doesn't show in here.
Okay, good. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote from my right, please.
Johannes, yes.
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. Item 4, new business. Item 4A, discuss and or take action to fill any officer vacancies. This is necessary because our past president, Missy Butler, resigned. So at that time, it became necessary. I am now the acting president. We will fill the role of president tonight, and then any other officer vacancies as required. Do I have any nominations for president?
I'd like to nominate Joe Lawrence.
I'll second that.
Nominated and seconded. I will accept that position, accept that nomination, rather. Any other nominations?
So we're just filling vacancies, is that correct?
Let's do them one at a time.
Okay.
Unless anybody has an objection to that. We will
Vote on you then.
vote on me from the right.
Johannes, yes?
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes?
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Okay, I am now the president. As such, I will immediately resign my vice presidential role. That opens the position of vice president. We will need to fill that. Do I have any nominations for the office of vice president?
Do we have anyone with interest? If not, I'm going to nominate Mr. Foster.
Second.
Have a nomination and
Second that.
second of Mr. Foster. Mr. Foster, do you accept that nomination?
Oh, well.
Any other nominations? Hearing none, nominations are closed. Vote from my right, please.
Johannes, yes?
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes?
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. Mr. Foster, welcome to the position of Vice President. That will fulfill any vacancies that we have, so we will move on. Thank you. Item 4B, discuss and/or take action to remove Missy Butler from any and all EDC accounts and make any other necessary changes to the list of check signers. Again, this is due to Missy's resignation. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Does I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
I guess I guess we probably should be a little clearer on that. If we're adding him as vice president, we need to mention him by name as being put onto the signature cards.
I think that would,
Because they're going to require the minutes to show that he was put on the signature cards.
I believe that's correct.
Vice President had no check signing
Before.
before, so that would not be applicable.
Okay,
What
so-
we have is a situation where one group on this board approves bills
Yep.
and one signs checks.
Okay.
So he would become a bill approver if we follow the same order we had before.
I guess the problem could potentially be that we're eliminating one check signer. Was Missy a check signer?
She was a check signer.
She was a check signer.
So we would need to add Joe as a
Joe
check
as-
signer.
yeah.
Say that?
Yeah, we need to add him as the check signer.
That's what
in
I'm
Missy's
saying.
place.
Lawrence would become a check signer?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to name that for the minutes.
Okay,
the
so
minutes.
we'd have to have an amendment to that motion to add Joe Lawrence as a check signer, and then now I'm going to have to refer to Walt. Who else can approve bills?
Currently, it has been Joe Lawrence, Mr. Foster, and Ms. Johannes would be acceptable for approving bills. If we switch Mr. Lawrence over, that's probably fine for the moment. Just once we've got it back up to 7, that 7th person would join the list of acceptable bill signers.
So I assume we should amend that, that motion to read, remove Missy from any and all EDC accounts and add myself in and remove myself from the list of bill signers. Who made that motion?
And I accept that.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Okay. So we will now, any further discussion on the motion as amended? Hearing none, we will vote from my right, please.
Johannes, yes.
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. Item 4C, discuss and/or take action to approve and recommend the City Council approve revisions to the LREG Performance Agreement. Mr. Walter, would you care to give us a brief summary of the changes, please?
Probably should have a motion and second first.
I'm sorry, you're right. Do I have a motion on that?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. Walter, you want to explain basically?
Sure. So as discussed prior, after the approval process, it took a while for Dr. Mahmood, the person signing on, ultimately responsible for LREG and the collateral and everything. It took him a while to get around to looking at it. He had a couple qualms. There was a minor error with the dates and then one or two other date-related changes that he wanted to make. Nothing sizable. On the other side, there were a couple questions he had about some of the wording with the jobs requirements. He wanted that changed a little bit to reflect the fact that he does not directly do the hiring. There will be another group doing the hiring, so some of that wording was softened. The job requirement was also lowered somewhat from 15 to 10. In case of any underperformance, just help him feel more comfortable on that end. These changes are generally minor. They just require board and council approval.
Thank you. Any further discussion or questions?
Yeah, Walter, you mentioned that some of on the hiring, it was dropped from the original number to 10, but you said some of the wording was softened. What do you mean by that?
So there was, I'm trying to remember the exact change, but it was something like cause to be created instead of directly created, to represent the fact that Dr. Mahmood does not himself do the hiring. It will be the clinic within and not him directly, or LREG directly.
And our attorney,
Oh, the attorney made all these changes. Dr. Mahmood's concerns were, I sent those to him, and then he, of course, made the changes.
Okay, Walter, second question. Has the client seen the changes on this?
Yes, they have seen. They actually already went ahead and signed off on it.
Oh, they
Yeah, they're good.
signed off on this one
On the new one, yes.
with the 10 jobs?
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, my last question, it says there's something in here that says it requires a personal guarantee.
Yes.
I don't see that form in here.
Let me take a quick look. One moment. That would be the promissory note on the back.
on page 11,
Well, page 12 is from the borrower, which is the LLC, which is not the same thing as the person guaranteeing the loan. The borrower would, in other words, he would sign as a borrower, he would sign as Joe Smith, president of LREG.
If you look at the bottom of page 20, it has under the promissory note not only LREG's signature, but Dr. Mahmood himself.
And also on page 11, letter L, it has the personal guarantee language.
No, I saw that on page 11, but it's without a document, and
Here it is.
no, I'm looking at that. It looks like he's signing on the bottom of page 20. It looks like he's signing that as the LLC, not as him personally, because it asks for his title.
Well, there are two signature areas on page 20. One is for the maker, LLC itself,
Right.
and then there is Waleed Mahmood, comma, individually, comma.
Okay. Okay.
We have further discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to vote. From my right, please.
Johannes, yes.
Damiano, yes.
Orange, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. Item 4D, discuss and/or take action to approve and recommend that City Council approve a facade grant to Parks Home Construction and Jenny C. Parks, attorney-at-law, in an amount not to exceed $3,226. Have a motion, please?
I so move.
Have a second?
Second.
Have a motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. From my right, please.
Johannes, yes.
Damiano, yes.
Lawrence, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Foster, yes.
Merritt, yes.
Motion passes. That concludes our business for this evening. Have a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you.